Check. How's it, everybody? How's everyone doing? I hope you have a glass in your hand. If not, get some JMO on the rocks. But anyways, I want to thank everybody for coming out for this big day for my brother and my sister-in-law, Ryan and Sheina. Sister. Yeah. It's not every day you get to come here and get good food and free drinks, you know? But anyways, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Dylan, Ryan's little brother. If you don't know me, too bad. But I like to start off by saying there comes a time in everyone's life when they meet their love, soulmate, best friend, a person they're gonna know and love for the rest of their life. And that moment came for Ryan 27 years ago when he met me. About a decade later, I got to meet my beautiful sister, Sheina. Stand up for them. Stand up for them. Give her a round of applause. Look how beautiful she looks. But I was in 5th grade while they were in 8th. And I remember mom always telling me to watch you guys and make sure the door stays open, you know, while she was at work. Don't worry, I ain't no snitch. But being so young, I had no idea what it was to be in a relationship and what it meant to be with someone. Luckily for me, I had front row seats to witness your guys' love for each other as we grew up. When I got word that you guys were finally engaged, I just couldn't believe it. I mean, I always wondered when the hell you was gonna propose after being together for so long. I mean, it took nearly 16 years for you to put a ring on her finger, while I only took 3 years of knowing my girlfriend to have a baby. But now that you guys are finally married, Annie won't stop bothering me about when we're gonna get married. You know what I gotta tell her?
Bedtime for you guys.
I have to keep reminding her that the baby will cost just as much as the ring you put. So it's pretty much the same thing. Anyways, I'm glad you guys are now married because it's not hard to tell that you guys are meant for each other. I always believe that you guys are one and the same. Sheina, you've always been a part of this family. Today, I'm proud to officially welcome you into it. It's an honor to have such a genuine, kind, loving, beautiful soul that I could call my sister. You make my brother happy in ways I could never. Ryan, I guess we'll be expecting baby Bartolome in the upcoming years. But if it's a boy, I'm pretty sure he won't turn out as ugly as us. Anyways, I wish you guys love, happiness, and good fortune for the rest of eternity. Everybody raise their glass.
I don't have a glass.
I want to give a toast to this lovely couple. Cheers. Cheers.
Hello, everyone. We we both want to say, mahalo for being here tonight for Ryan and Sheina's wedding day. My name is Anderson Wynn, but most of our friends call me Andy. I've been friends with Ryan and Sheina for 12 years now. So Ryan and I first met during the first drumline summer workshops before our first year at UH Manoa. There were a few of us incoming freshmen, and our drumline instructor asked us, introduce yourselves and say what school you came from. So a lot of us all came from high schools on Oahu. When it was Ryan's turn, he was like, "Hi, I'm Ryan. I'm from Lahaina Luna." And I thought to myself, where is this school? And what the heck is Lahaina Luna? But little did we know, we would become best friends with a lot in common.
And my name is Garrett Matsumoto, also a friend of Ryan and Sheina. I first met Ryan during our third year in college while going through the College of Engineering at UH Manoa. And it was the first semester that we had an all engineering class schedule. And we spent many long hours or long days and nights studying and hanging out with our group of friends to keep our sanity. It was also around the same time that I met Andy here, and they've been my closest friends ever since.
Like G said, we met each other through engineering school, went through a lot of crazy times. But since graduating from UH Manoa, Ryan and I actually work at the same company.
Oh, no, talk to the mic.
Oh, yeah. Ryan and I work at the same company, Nordic PCL Construction. We haven't been assigned a project together yet, but I don't think we'll get anything done. We found out growing up together that we enjoyed playing the same video games in college. Our crew with the League of Legends. We played Final Fantasy together. Lots of video games growing up. There were a lot of fun moments together and with our friends. There's way too many memories to mention, especially the ones that are not really safe for the wedding. But to list a few appropriate ones, throughout our UH drumline careers, for some reason, we really enjoyed trying to be naked. Topless. And you can imagine, UH drumline is a bunch of guys, so I don't know why we always want to be naked with each other. We had a good... Oh, sorry. After graduating UH Manoa, we went to a trip to Vegas with our engineering classmates. Can't really say much what we've done. I don't know. We blacked out many times.
We know.
Mom knows. And then, for some reason, Ryan and I love wearing sunglasses indoors, especially at Campus Center at UH Manoa. I think we just really love enjoying the view over there. To being surprised by Ryan's artistic drawings and his very familiar shaped cakes, if you know what I mean. Lots of frosting. To always nudging each other or bombing our heads every time we see something we like, because why not? They're already shaking their head. And to always being down to drink irresponsibly, or to always getting G-Money in trouble. Fun fact. Did you know Sheina took a body shot on Ryan's body on her 21st birthday?
Like Andy said, there are way too many memories to mention right now. But for me, at least, all the second dinners and first breakfasts at St. Louis Drive-In and McDonald's, the Thursday dinners at B-Dubs, the Snapchat masterpieces, as I would say, the fun run battles and Clash of Clans battles during our study breaks, and the all-nighters or even near all-nighters that we pulled for all of our tests and presentations will always stand out to me. Yeah, and not to mention all the fun we had partying and drinking over the years, too. Through those long hours of studying and overall shenanigans, I quickly realized how much we had in common as well, and how much of a good friend you really are. One memory that sticks out to me in particular is the time I, quote-unquote, unintentionally stayed out all night before our last final exam before graduation to hang out at Dave & Buster's with my friends and barely studied for it. Granted, it was a geography exam. It was not an engineering exam, but I figured I'll make it back in time to study. But that morning of the exam, Ryan voluntarily met up with me the following morning and gave me a crash course review of his study notes before we went to the exam, which I did pass. Thanks, Ryan. I owe you one for that one. It was also during college that I met Shayna and saw how special of a person she is. It is clear to us, me and Andy, and I'm sure everyone over here as well, Ryan and Shayna are perfect for each other and make up the perfect team. It is rare for anyone to ever meet a couple who have been together since middle school or even high school days. To see their relationship grow over the years is something really to behold.
I can't forget to mention one thing that we have in common, Ryan. So, just one last thing. We have the same taste in girls, and there's always some people that always scolds us. So, through all of our experiences together as a group, there's always one thing that's certain: getting scoldings from Shayna and Jamie. But to Shayna, I'll always remember before you and I met when Ryan said to me, "I'll introduce you to my girlfriend, Shayna. You can't miss her. She has a very high voice." And he was right. You do. But thank you for taking care and supporting us and still letting us hang out with Ryan.
Ryan and Shayna, just wanted to say congratulations again and thank you as well for allowing us to speak today. Words cannot describe how happy we are for you both. And I wish you all the best as you start this new chapter in your lives together and can't wait to see what the future holds for the both of you.
Ryan and Shayna, it's been an amazing journey growing up together from our freshman years in college to now working adults. We supported each other through many, many silly moments and through the tough times. I wouldn't be who I am today without you both. I'm truly honored to have been asked to be part of your wedding party and to actually speak today. We wish you both a future full of happiness and amazing memories as you two start this next chapter in your lives. So we want everybody to raise a glass. Congratulations again, and we love you both. Cheers.
All right.
Hi everyone, I'm Jamie. So, when I first started dating my fiance Andy, I had no idea that our relationship would bring me to one of my best friends, Sheina. Sheina and I met about 8 years ago at a drumline party that Andy brought me to. I sat next to Sheina and we talked about everything from our favorite TV shows and foods to cute bikinis and bougie travel destinations. That night, I met my sister from another mister. Whether it be taking pictures together in a bathtub full of flowers, or going on makeover missions to help Garrett get girls, Sheina is my partner in crime. A few years ago, we all took a trip to Las Vegas to celebrate those in our friend group who recently graduated from college. I, at the time, was under 21 and found that what I could do in the city was extremely limited. So, Sheina and I devised the brilliant plan for her to let me use her ID to get into one of the clubs. I rehearsed. My name is Sheina Joy Babayan. I am 23 years old from Lahaina, Maui. Over and over again until I memorized every detail of Sheina's personal information. And when it came time to finally show the bouncer my ID, he took one look at Sheina's headshot, took one look at me, and threw me out of line. I was completely crushed that I would not get to spend the night with some of my closest friends. But at least I had Sheina to console me at one of my lowest moments. Although our brilliant ideas don't work out all the time, I know that I'll always have Sheina's support, especially when it comes to dating engine nerds / UH drumline doo-doo boys. And I say that very lovingly. No one gets me like Sheina does. So back in college, Andy and Ryan, thought it would be so smart to duct tape 40-ounce beer bottles to each of their hands. And they would not let one another detach the bottles until they were completely empty. As anyone would guess, that night ended up being a complete mess as Shayna and I rolled our eyes at each other from across the room. Immediately after the party, we naturally took out our phones and vented our annoyance to one another via text. Something we still do today as grown working adults whenever Ryan and Andy do something stupid, which is quite often. Despite Ryan and Andy's shenanigans, Shayna and I also bonded over the great times that we've had with our significant others. From late night dinners at Ryan's Grill and Nordic PCL holiday parties, to couples trips to Disney World and North Shore beach adventures in Garrett's G-Wagon. The four of us, plus Garrett, have grown immensely close into a family as we watch each other grow not only as couples but individuals as well. Ryan and Shayna, your friendship means so much to me, and I'm so excited to grow old with the two of you, with Andy, I guess. So, with that, I would like to invite everyone for the third time to raise their glass to the newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. Bartolome. May you have everlasting happiness, and may you continue to grow and learn from one another. I love you guys. Yay, cheers.
Thank you, Jamie. Next, please welcome our maid of honor, Miss Crystal Baybayan.
Hello. Okay. Okay. Hi, everyone. For those of you who do not know me, I'm Crystal, Shayna's younger sister. And I just want to start off by saying congratulations to the newlyweds. I love you both so much. And knowing how long you two have been together, this has been the moment I'm sure many of us have been waiting for. So thank you, everyone, for being here on their special day, especially since it got canceled last year. And I know it means everything to them to have the people they care about tonight. Ryan, although I was reluctant to get to know you from the beginning, because I was very young and very shy, I did, however, learn a few things about you snooping through Shayna's diary back then. And I quote, "He's so cute, he's so hot, and he has such a big personality." and, and since I practically grew up with you as Shayna's boyfriend, I pretty much always considered you like a second brother. But today makes it official, so welcome to the family. I also want to take this moment to personally thank you for being a good man to my sister over the years, for being able to catch her when she falls, because we both know how clumsy she can be. And I can't imagine her being with anyone else. I know how special you are to her, and I have no doubt in my mind that as her husband, you will continue to love and cherish her. Sheina, you look so beautiful tonight, right, guys? Yay! And I'm not just saying that because everyone always says we look alike. But there's no one else I'd rather be compared to. And despite us finding ways to annoy each other when we were younger, like how I would borrow and stretch out her clothes, and she would practically push me off the bed whenever we slept, we always had this unspoken rule where we can mess with each other, but no one messes with us. We have come a long way since then. Now I look forward to spending the days together. Don't cry. Okay. It is an honor that you chose me to stand by your side as your maid of honor, even though it's practically my birthright. But in all seriousness, I am proud to call you my big sister. You're an incredible woman. You have been and still are an amazing role model. The relationship and sisterhood that we have together is so indescribable to me. And just know it is something that I'll always cherish for the rest of my life. I love you and thank you for being my forever best friend. And we all know that you two complement each other so well and that with each passing day, your love grows stronger. But with every perfect marriage, there will be little bumps here and there. So I do want to offer a little piece of advice and that is to just be patient with one another, because at the end of the day, no issue will outweigh the love and happiness you have both for each other. And I'm excited for what the future holds for you, and I speak for everyone here when I say we can't wait for you guys to turn us all into aunties and uncles. Okay. Oh. So without further ado, I ask that everyone please raise their glass with me. To the newest Mr. and Mrs. Bartolome, I love you guys both so much. To your love, and I know it's going to last forever. Cheers, you guys. Yay!